Now we're going to look at how to easily add activities and resources to your course. The first thing that you'll do is turn your editing on. Notice that I'm working in the practice course. Please go here at any time to practice things. So scroll to where you would like to put the information, and then all you do is click Add an Activity or Resource. Offline activities are activities where you may be collecting papers in class. You want to grade them, but then you still want the students to be able to keep up on their grades, and so you enter it as an offline activity. That means that you can go on to Moodle at any time and just type in their grade. Do not use these two links. They are no longer working. Now, things are divided up in here between assignments and resources. So I'll start off at resources. Resources are things that you may want to provide for your students. You can provide files, such as your syllabus. You can organize things in folders. A folder is simply a page on Moodle plus attached files. We've already gone over creating a label. You can create a page of information that has typed text and has videos. Or you may want to provide a URL of an outside source, such as a YouTube video. So all of these are resources that you might give students. Then the other ones that you'll probably use, the advanced forum is the best forum to use. It's the easiest to grade. Assignments are assignments where students would turn it in, and you could read the work on here and grade it. The other item that you might use is down towards the bottom. You may want to use the Turnitin assignment. The difference between this one and the regular assignment is that this will go through Turnitin, and will check it for plagiarism and grammar. Those are the main ones that at this point you should be concerned with. So the advanced forum is a discussion forum, an assignment, a Turnitin assignment, or an offline activity. So I will go ahead and I will just show you an assignment. I'll click Add. Then I'll give the assignment a name. I may want to give it a description. I can choose the availability. If I want to limit when they can begin submitting, I would click this and choose the date that they could begin submitting. I'll go ahead and enable them to submit at any time. The due date is the date that it's due, so I may want to choose a certain date for that. Cutoff date is if I won't accept any more work after a certain point in time. I don't like to click that. I like to allow students to turn it in late, but I do mark it down or no credit at all. If you click this and don't allow them to somehow turn it in late, if there is an emergency, a student will not be able to turn it in here. They'll have to manually give it to you. So I like to leave that open just in case of emergencies. You can choose whether students type actually in Moodle through the online text. So you can do that, or they may want to submit a file submission and choose how many files they can submit. Feedback type is for you. You can give feedback comments. Maybe you want to attach a file or an offline grading worksheet. Submission settings, you can go ahead and leave that. Group settings we don't need to look at. Notifications, do I want to notify graders when there is a submission? I'll just leave that at no. Grade, I can choose how many points. I will leave it at 100. I can choose simple direct grading. I can choose to create a checklist, a marking guide, or I can make a rubric. I will leave it at simple direct grading. If I have categories set up in my course, I can choose the category so that it organizes it. And then I will just go ahead and save and return to the course. Now that item is in the course and students will be able to turn work in here. Let's go ahead and look at another one, adding an activity or resource. This time I will go ahead and add a resource, and I will add a URL. I'll go ahead and click Add. Sample URL. I may want to type in a description. Then the content, I will just need to paste a URL here. The appearance, I will choose to leave it at embedded, but you do have other choices. Save and display. And you can see that you can easily add videos for your students to watch.